What's up and welcome to the channel. I'm so excited to have you here. Everyone is welcome at the channel. Mark Haynes doing stuff. Today we are going to be discussing what I do to stay motivated for my workouts. Before we get into this, make sure you subscribe and you like. So today's topic comes to us from one of the comments from one of my last videos. He asks what I do to stay motivated after all these years of training. Okay, if you've been following me, you know I've been training since I was a teenager, so I've been going at it for quite a while. I got into training because I just liked the way it looked. I liked muscle. I liked looking at big guys. I liked seeing the magazines. I liked watching movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I wanted to be like that too. So I got into the gym, into working out, because I wanted to be like these big guys that I saw. But now I'm in my 30s. So you might be wondering how I keep up that motivation. And yeah, it's true. It does get hard over time because when you start out, you have these goals, but then maintaining that over 20, even more years than that, it is hard to keep that motivation. First thing I want to say is we got to keep our workouts fun and exciting, interesting. When you first start training, it's all new to you. But then as you've been going on at the gym for a long time, you start to get bored with these exercises. So I would say mix it up. That keeps you motivated. Try something different each and every workout. Try to set a little goal for yourself each and every workout. So if you do an exercise a certain way, try to do it a different way the next time. That'll keep it more exciting so it doesn't get so boring. I don't think any two workouts should look exactly the same. Also, I want to take note, let's not forget why we got into training in the first place. Maybe you saw a bodybuilding magazine and you saw the guys on there, you wanted to emulate what they look like. That's a big thing for me. You know, I always looked at muscle. I thought it was attractive. I thought it looked cool. So I still keep those pictures and magazines in my house so that I can look at them and I can reference that. And that shows me what I want to be, you know, one day, what I want to look like. I still watch movies and the action stars or these muscle guys. So that helps me keep motivated also. I always try to have certain goals, maybe short term and also long term goals. So in the short term, you know, I'm not competing anymore in bodybuilding competitions. In the past, it used to be I had these goals of, okay, I'm going to do this contest, so I need to get ready in this amount of time. I need to look good by this date. Nowadays, I'm not competing anymore, but I still have certain things I'm looking forward to. Like maybe I have a vacation coming up and I'm going to be shirtless. Maybe I'm going to be getting ready for the summer, which is what I'm thinking of now. So we're in the month of April now. So I'm looking ahead, you know, it's starting to get warm outside here. So I'm going to be at the beach a lot this summer. I know I'm going to have my shirt off. And so I always have that in the back of my mind. Like before I choose to eat something, maybe I'll have an opportunity to eat cake or something, but I'll have in the back of my mind, wait, summer's coming up here. You might not want to eat this because you want to look a certain way for the summer. So we have to stay motivated constantly with that. And also I mentioned long-term goals. So maybe your goals are different than mine, but we still have to have all these long-term goals. Maybe you're somebody who has children and you want to live a long time. You want to have energy to play with your kids. You want to live long enough to see your grandkids. So you want to stay healthy. You want to work out. You want to look good. But your other goals could be something different. Like for me, my goals is to do this whole acting thing, being like an action star. So I know that if I want to achieve those goals, my body should look a certain way in order to get myself where I'd like to be. Other suggestions that I'd have for keeping motivated, okay? What I would do is I would cut out pictures from bodybuilding magazines and I'd tape them to the fridge. So before I go into that fridge, the last thing I see is maybe a picture of a guy who's ripped and has like really ripped abs. So then when I go into the fridge, you think I'm gonna get some junk food or something? No, because I got the picture of the guy with the abs that I wanna look like. I have that on my fridge, so that keeps me motivated. Also, I like to work out in the gym as opposed to some people have like a nice home gym, which is cool, but I don't like doing things on my own because when I'm at the gym, I can see other guys. And if I see other guys that are training hard, it's going to inspire me to train even harder. So that's why I would join a gym. If you're not already at a gym, I would join a gym where people are actually taking it serious and training hard, because that's going to put you in the mood so that you can work out hard also. And along those same lines with working out the gym, I also like to watch things on, say, Netflix, watch different movies like Pumping Iron. That's a classic, you know. Generation Iron. They have these other movies out that are revolved around bodybuilding, fitness industry. That kind of stuff keeps me motivated because I'm seeing other people do it. And sometimes I feel like maybe I want to slack off, but then if someone else is doing it, then you're like, I can't slack off because this other person is going to be training harder than me and they're going to surpass me. So basically, you have to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? How bad do you want to look a certain way? How important to you is it? For me, it happens to be important to me because that was my whole life. I've been doing it for so long, and it still is fun for me. It's still entertaining. It's a good stress reliever for me going to the gym. So yeah, every now and then you go through a rut where you have trouble being motivated, but you just got to do it. You just got to get yourself into the gym. You feel a whole lot better when you're done. So there's really no like major secret to staying motivated. It's just, you just do it. But I promise, like, if you start doing it, you keep getting addicted to it. You keep wanting to go to the gym more and more. So you won't even have to, like, after a few weeks of going to the gym, it's just like a habit. You keep getting into it. And if you're somebody who's already going to the gym on a regular basis, you just can't take a whole bunch of time off, because if you start missing like days, that turns into weeks, that turns into months, then it's harder to get back into it. It's like, you know, the best way is just to stick to it and don't get into this whole thing where you take all this time off. Now maybe you've had like an injury or something and you're forced to take some time off, and I understand that, and that's happened to me too before. But even in those times, I do what I can, you know, because I know that I might lose that drive if I'm just completely giving up. So a lot of it is your mind state. You got to stay focused, and you got to know what you want and know your goals that you're trying to achieve. But, you know, anything that can help you while you're at the gym, I would do it. If listening to a podcast is what helps get you motivated, then do that. If listening to music is, then do that. So whatever you have to do, you know, stay motivated. That's my little tricks though, is, you know, the pictures, the watching the videos, and interacting with other guys that work out. That's what keeps me motivated. So, and I'm hoping that you watching this channel, that's going to keep you motivated to working out. So hopefully I can be your motivation. But if anybody has any other topics they want me to discuss, leave it in the comments. And as always, thank you for being here. Happy Easter to those who celebrate that. And until next time, Mark Haynes, doing stuff.